Hello, everybody out there in YouTube land. This is your t-shirted historian, and it has been quite a while since I have done an unboxing video. So, I thought it might be kind of fun to unbox the latest thing that I picked up, which was Dystopian Dawn, being offered on a sale. And what can I say? I thought it was a pretty good deal. So, having a little bit of money, I went ahead and jumped on it. And you guys can see what it looks like. Judge for yourselves whether or not you want to pick it up. That came with a pretty good chunk of stuff. Here's the actual box itself. I went ahead and undid the tape on it. So I'm unwrapping it as we go. Very first thing, we have Dystopian Dawn dice. All right, because everybody likes dice. So let's take a look at these. The nice Dystopian Dawn 2526 logo. And very neatly packed inside are some really cool looking green and white polyhedrals. Got your standard D4, D6, D8. A single D10 as opposed to two. Looks like. Oh no, wait, there's a second one. Okay, so two die 10. Die 12 and a die 20. So, pretty much perfect for all of your gaming needs, I suppose. Unless, of course, you're playing DCC, in which case you will need all kinds of cool, funky dice. But yeah, I'm not really a huge dice goblin or anything, but, you know, every once in a while I like to pick up dice, and I thought, well, I might as well go ahead and get the dice when I'm getting all the other stuff. Next up, I'm just picking these up off the top. Box is kind of heavy. Everything's hardback. And you can see they bubble wrapped everything. It's pretty nice. Ooh, poppy. My camera went away there for a second. Turn this into an impromptu ASMR video, I guess, by popping bubbles on screen. But we're not going to do that. Okay. Gotta find where the tape edge is. Sorry. Almost got it. Ah, free. Casing now. Well, let's see. Right up on top, I have the Dystopian Dawn GM screen. Pretty nice. Got your critical successes. Piercing, blunt, and edge weapons. I like criticals. Got our skill XP costs, we got our magic, our durability, tech, and rarity factors, our loot determinations, a map. We have our attack types, resistances, gears, our combat modifiers, reactions, and fear results. Everything you're going to need. Combat turns, unconsciousness, death, feat rolls. This stuff is really nice, even if you don't hide your rolls behind a screen, which I don't. The fact that all this information is right here on the screen, readily available, saves me time from either having to flip through a PDF or a book, of which I have them now. tidbits that fell out here. Let's see. This is the player screen, which I also ordered. I probably should have ordered more of these, but I wanted to see what they look like. And these are laser cut components from the Game Crafter, which Game Crafter does really good stuff. You should check them out if you're going to make your own games. Yeah, it's got a tiny little player screen that stands up, and it's got all kinds of useful stuff for players. And of course, it has its own map. It has its magic stuff, its durability factors, feat rolls, attack types, resistances. It has your combat turns, unconsciousness and death. It has all your character creation stuff that you need right up here. Skill costs. Very handy. I like that. Although, if you're buying for your table, as a suggestion, it might behoove the sellers to sell a 4-pack or a 6-pack or something. I don't know. Just a thought. Okay, this is the Secrets of the Sacred Mountain. This is a Dystopian Dawn campaign. I went ahead and actually ordered just about like everything I could physical print. As you can see, it's actually pretty nice. And it is from Fractured. I can't read that. Is it Fractured Skull? I guess it is. But yeah, this, like it says here, the source book expands Dystopian Dawn with Native American lore and includes 9 quests, 2 nationalities for PC creation, new locations, a slew of new gear, skills, and mutations, and 11 new creatures from Native American myth. So, take a look inside. It's nicely bound. Ooh, nice coloring. I don't want to give away a lot of stuff. Well, it's not a adventure. It's a source book, as it were. There's some random encounter tables. Oh, I like that. Got some yellow picturing and stuff. These are really. This actually looks really nice. Kind of impressed with that. Most of the time you get print on demand things and they don't look this good, but I think they actually had these all stocked up and printed out and just sold them to me, which is fine. Basket Ogress. Cool monsters and some nice illustrations. Sorry you're not seeing all of them, but it's a full-sized book, so it's kind of hard to see everything. Yep, I thought that was a wind. Yeah, it is a Wendigo. Woman in the Mist, Banshee Spirit, Skinwalkers. We like those kind of things. We have Asunke names. We have Asunke evolution tables. Just a whole bunch of stuff here. Gypsy stuff. Oh, well, actually, it's Rom. No offense to any Roma out there. Just kind of saying it as it's spoken here. And we have caravan stuff here. NPCs, pretty cool. Pretty good illustrations, really. And... oh wow, this is nice. This tells you all about who the artists are as a special thank you. So you can look these guys up if you want to commission them yourself. Very nice. I like that. Good job. Visual handouts and things in here. Pretty cool. I mean, this is a supplement book, so it's not bad. It wasn't terribly expensive from what I remember. And it's a nice little addition to your game. Next we have Danger Zone, which is more campaign-related stuff. And I mean, you never can get enough campaign-related stuff. I used to love stuff like this when I was running Darwin's World. So, because the more stuff that you have to draw on, the more interesting your games can get. So this is a Warlord of the Barrens type thing, huh? Okay, this one tells you a lot less about what's in it, but I don't know. It's called the Danger Zone, so I can assume it's kind of dangerous. Our guy Tony Garcia is behind all this. Some more great art. Some nice printing. It's see the page quality is not bad. It's kind of matte. The world of tomorrow. This seems to be more of a adventure than an actual campaign add-on, which is fine. You know, I'll have to read through it, see how I can integrate it and use it. This guy right here looks almost exactly like Bernard Breslau's character, the giant in Hawk the Slayer, by the way. If you haven't seen that movie, do it. You'll love it. It's fun. Great pictures. We have a guy in here named Elvis, who does kind of look like the king. I don't know why he's a scoundrel, but I don't know. Yeah. Okay. So we have different zones and things. We have some flyers. So this is actually meant to be run as a full campaign, and it's less of a supplement like the other book. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. It gives you a nice idea about how to run a game anyway. And that's not so bad. Okay, so now we get to the meaty stuff. We have Game Master's Guide. Now, I'm told that this is the first edition, which apparently had some kind of an error that has been fixed in the second edition that came out, which is also available. But, yeah, this is the whole GM's guide with some starter scenarios and things. Let's take a look. It's my first time looking at it too, so I'm not, I'm just as curious about it as you are. And it's another big book. So it's... Yep, here's our story about how things came to be. Some more sweet art. I'll just, lay it flat and just flip through this way. I'm not going to show off everything, I guess, but I'll just flip from tables to tables. Here's all our critical tables. Now, I haven't looked at the player's guide yet, but what it is looking like is the Game Master's Guide literally has all of the stuff you need to run. And the player's guide is probably going to be more of how to build your character stuff, which is fine. I mean, we have tables for physical damage bonuses and things. Different creatures. So obviously, this is meant for you to design your own animals and critters. And then, of course, it's got its own bestiary. Some nasty things in it. Which I think is always kind of considerate. Some people may disagree with me, but I always kind of didn't like the 3-book format of the world's most popular role-playing game. The fact that it separates a DM's guide, and then a separate monster manual, and then a separate player's handbook. I much prefer to have as much of that stuff in one book for ease of reference. But, your mileage may vary, your experiences may vary, your opinions may vary. So, I'm not really trying to influence you on that one way or the other. I'm literally just showing you what's in the box. So here we have some gear lists and things and some transportation. Pretty cool. I like the color coding between everything because it kind of makes it easy to catch it at a glance. Which I'm sure was the intent. This is the whole thing on Sumerica, which I think is the background. So it's got its whole campaign here: the Nether, the Voidland, Hellgate. Paper's kind of curling a little bit. Don't want to give away a whole bunch of stuff. And yes, here we do have actual adventures built in, so you can learn how to run this yourself, get an idea. We have all the random guides and things in the back, random encounters, always good. Here's our tech drops. Some cool pictures. Kind of like about this is it doesn't seem to waste a lot of time trying to tell you, giving you a lot of advice about what is role-playing and all that stuff. Got a nice, healthy little index for everything. Pretty sweet. Obviously, you got to have one of these if you want to run it. I don't know where that notch came from. I'm guessing... I don't remember notching it. Just got it out of the box, so I guess that came that way from the factory. No big deal. Doesn't affect the quality of the book. I'm not gonna sweat it. And last but not least, the one you guys have probably been waiting for, the player's guide. Also with that. Okay, that must be just a printing thing. As you can see, it's pretty much the same as the GM's guide as far as what's on it. Oh, come on, camera. Focus. Focus, man. Focus. Focus. There we go. Okay. If you want to know where to get this game at, the only place I know of is Giantslayer Games. Which, cool company. They actually sell my book, which is the Sexbots book for Machinations of the Space Princess. I think they also sell Space Princess as well as lots of other titles from post-mort.com, which is Grimm's brand. So if you don't want to give money to Drive-Thru RPG, that's up to you. You can buy this safely, knowing that your money will not go to them. It will go to Tony Garcia and the people at Giantslayer Games, who are very nice, by the way. So, this is our player's guide. It explains what all the attributes are, all the penalties and things are. And it uses a mana system. Now, I'm going to say right there, I like a mana system. as opposed to the Vancian fire and forget spells. It's just me. It just kind of works better for me. Again, your mileage may vary. Here are our tech tables, starting gear, mutations. You can volunteer mutations too. We have like a whole chart of mutations that are random, which is cool. Here are the explanations for all these. I kind of wonder if they... I don't think they put autism as a mutation. I'm always going to get a laugh about that from Darwin's World. Okay, so actual character types. Archetypes. Good versus evil. There's no such thing as an absolute. So, okay. This game apparently does not use alignments, per se. Here are our classes. Barbarian. Ooh, is that a little bit of a nippy? I hope not. Don't want to get demonetized for that. Druid, engineer, mutant. I guess if you just want to embrace the chaos there. Scoundrel. And wizard. I may have skipped a few. Here's our skill bases. So skills apparently come in novice, journeyman, teacher, master, grandmaster, or depending on whatever your skill level is. Apparently they come in 5 levels. And they all have their own specific titles as to how good or bad they are. And it does seem to be a very robust skill system. Like I said, I haven't had a chance to read this. I just literally got it open and I'm enjoying it just like you are. So I can't actually comment on how easy the game is to run or to play or anything. All I can say is this is what you get when you open the book. So I guess in the future I will have to run a game of this and see how people like it. Because obviously, you know, post-apocalypse is kind of my favorite genre. We have actual magic items. And we have actual magic. Okay, so we have like natural forces, elemental forces. Using effects. This is interesting. I'm going to have to read up on how they do magic, but I notice it's not broken down into specific spells like certain other games. Instead, it appears to be combinations of effects. I'm curious to see how it works. I may have to buy Grim a copy of this to encourage him to run a session of this. Attack effects. Oh, and we have a whole separate thing for psionics, which does have specific abilities. You know what I don't find in here? I don't find combat. I think this book is all about character creation itself. The new world. It's explaining the history and stuff. Languages and dialects. A little bit of backstory to kind of get you invested in the setting, or at least figuring out how to run it, how to play in it. getting a little heavy towards this side, so I'm going to shift it. So we have Nether Barons, we have the Nethers. This is all the same kind of stuff that you would have in the GM's guide, except this is more player focused. Useful. Darwin Town. Skip ahead a little bit, see if there's anything beyond this. Gear and transportation. Chapter 10. Durability, rarity, provisions, gear. Here we go. Yeah, it's all the equipment tables. This is what everybody likes. Don't see weapons yet, but I bet they're going to be... Yeah, here's armor, so you know weapons are going to follow pretty soon. Yep, here we go. Average weapon costs. Doesn't list... here we go. Here's our damages and things. Pretty good assortment of weapons and things to kill people with some specials. Nice. Experience points. So, I guess this is about progression, yes. Characters evolve by gaining experience. This is how you earn it, and apparently you spend XP. It's not bad, just a little 2-page deal. And then we have an actual index. And character sheet. You can download a character sheet for free. But if you're old school and you want to make copies out of the book, it's right there for you. And that's that. So, okay, guys. This has been Dystopian Dawn 2526. It's available at Giantslayer Games. I've shown you the GM screen, the player screen, the Dystopian Dawn dice bag, player's guide, the GM's guide, and a couple of the campaign books. I'm not certain. There may be some more things available for this, but all I was going for was the in-print stuff that was immediately available because I wanted to get a good chunky overview of the system. And you know me, I'm kind of a, book purist. PDFs are nice, but books are friends. So anyway, thank you very much for watching this video, and if you enjoyed this content, please leave a like, please leave a subscribe. If there's anything more you'd like to see, leave a comment and let me know. Or if there's something you wanted me to know about this, let me know. Just communicate with me. I like talking to people. And catch me here on YouTube or Twitter. All right. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day, evening, whatever time zone you're in.